The giant plastic tower of beef. All locked so Rick can't get in. That's going to set the tone. My beef is with the mess my wife creates in our shower. It looks like James Kelly washes dogs up in there. And my wife is hot. I am not married to Chewbacca or Buffalo Woman. Nevertheless, if I mailed all that hair to Ira, he would have enough floss for years. Casey in New Hampshire. What makes you think he cares about his teeth? Gym Master. My beef is with the self-checkouts. The bag at the local supermarket actually encouraged me to self-checkout. I informed the bag that she shouldn't encourage anybody to self-checkout, as those machines were put in to eliminate her job. She looked at me like she had just seen the Messiah. Also, where is our discount for self-checkout? Unworn machines replacing the bag. Bagger. Ron in Colorado. That's well done, actually. I mean, that's not like blow me away funny, but that's well done. That's well said. Hey, Rome, you want to know what my beef is? It's with idiots who don't move out of the way when an ambulance is trying to get through. I'm sure if it was your family member who was in the back of that vehicle, you would feel a little differently about trying to save 3 seconds off your morning commute. Geoff from PDX. How weird is this? Jim, my beef is with bags who gain a position in traffic when we all pull off to let an ambulance go by. This is a reason to go. Everybody should get back in traffic in the same position they pulled off. Jim in Temecula. Like NASCAR, right? It's kind of weird that back-to-back ambulance beefs. Jim, my beef is with Husker fans who think that Pervin Liar is even remotely a good choice for head football coach. Your take is spot on. Trev Alberts has to be smarter than that, and I will be sorely disappointed if he even takes a phone call from Pervin. Give Mickey Joseph a chance, and if that does not work, look under any rock that you want except for the one that Pervin hides under. Rod and Lincoln. Hey, Jim, my beef is with the 50-50 raffle people screaming, donate it back, after you win. Hey, everyone, 50-50 means half to charity, half to the winner. Stop guilting me into feeling like an ass for keeping the money that I won.
Hindsight 50-50.
Keith in Milwaukee. Hey, Rome, I've got a beef with my sister. She says she's going to be in town for the long Labor Day weekend and asks if she can stay with me. I say sure. And 11 days later, she leaves. My guest room is in shambles, my fridge is empty, and not to forget the water bottle full of cigarette butts on the deck. Hey, sis, next time hit the Motel 6. Aaron in Iowa. Sir Jimothy, my beef is with resort gym guy. You go to a resort to drink alcohol and pig out at the buffet. What's the point of working out? Julian, formerly in Edmonton, I disagree with that. The point of working out is to somehow try to mitigate or limit the damage you're doing at the buffet and when you drink liquor. I always work out on vacation. One, because you have time. My thought is, if I can't at least get a workout in on vacation, I'm not doing a damn positive thing all day long. And number two, I do murder the buffet and happy hour. I'm trying to mitigate the damage. That one I disagree with. You have to murder your workout so you can murder the buffet. I'm trying to limit the damage. I'd rather come home only having gained 7 or 8 pounds and not 15. Romy, my beef is with chicks who use slightly blurry and very dated pictures on the dating site, forcing you to climb out the bathroom window at the restaurant when you meet Snaggletooth in person. Scott from Jamestown, New York. Scotty. Number one, I'm sure it goes the other way too. I'm sure, quote, chicks feel the same way about dudes who are fat and balding, and they've got to, quote, climb out the window in the bathroom. I have a question. Has anybody ever used a dating app, ever, been disappointed by what they encountered and, quote, climbed out the bathroom window? If so, I want to meet that legend. I don't mean cut it short. I don't mean, this isn't going to work out. I mean, went into the bathroom and climbed out the window and ran. That'd be the best. Rome Slice. You always say you've got a beef with the airplane crop duster. Let me stop right there. You know why I always say that? Because I do. It's disgusting. Reminds me of that time that dude got up on that cart. Anyway. Rome Slice, you always say you've got a beef with the airplane crop duster. Well, I've got an even bigger beef with the anonymous son of a bitch repeatedly dropping SBDs, silent but deadly, during a crowded work meeting. If you're going to do that, go park Rome's car. Breath-holdingly yours, Geoff. Geoff, every one of your submissions is an SBD to this program. And Geoff, how old are you, dude? Are you an adult? Do you still talk in terms of, quote, SBDs? Silent but deadlies should have left your vernacular when you were 9. Hey, Rome, my beef? I saw a grown man make a heart shape with his hands and put it over his heart while saying thank you to somebody. WTH. Chad from Orlando. What, Chad, you mean like this? Matt in the 604. My beef is with my so-called animal-proof garbage cans. They cost way too much, yet the Ocean's 11 raccoons in my yard are able to break into them within 30 seconds of locking the lid. Trash everywhere. I like that. That's original. Rome. Jerry Jones is my beef. As a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan in the PNW, I am sick of this owner/GM. Since you made a deal with the devil in 95 and you won a Super Bowl without Jimma, we loyal fans are paying for it with your bad players, your horrible puppets, coaches, and overall product. Quit now, please.
What do you mean?
Sad Steve from the Pacific Northwest. He'll leave soon. Like Rit. Ooh, Alvy. Time to leave. Snacks. My beef is with Disney family and their apparel when flying to John Wayne Airport. I'm all for repping the brand, but damn, there is no need to tell the entire flight staff you are headed to Disneyland. We can obviously see that when mom, dad, and kids are swagged out from head to toe in Mickey gear, carrying Mickey luggage, and sporting the Mickey ears on your dome. Please don't. We get it. War Eagle, Clubber and HB. Anytime you want to crack on the mouse, I'm fine with that. Dear Jim, my beef is with credit card companies who still ask me to sign the back of their cards. First off, they make that minuscule signing area with some kind of plastic true coat that causes the ink to either smear to hell or not adhere at all. And second, I buy a lot of crap. No cashier and spared a sideways collect.
Well,
I almost made it through the whole segment after those almonds. And second, I buy a lot of crap. No cashier has spared a sideways glance at my signature in 15 years, let alone asked me to reproduce it to verify that I'm me. What are we doing here? Brett and Bugaha. I agree with that.
What am I here for?
All right, so I've got more of those, but I want to try the phone calls. Let's try Ed in San Antonio. What's going on, Ed? What's your beef?
Hey, gacho amigo. What up?
What up?
Hey, my beef is wine-tasting wine snob guy. You know, I pay $500 to stare at the back of your head while you're talking about the nuances in the bouquet of some wine that some server just gave you. Hey, Senor Cork Block, take your pour, say thank you, and move along, butthole.
My man, that's what you do. You take what's a pretty good beef and you tag it with butthole and you make it a very good beef.
Butthole.
That was well played. Let's try Conor in Ohio. Conor, what's your beef?
Hey, my beef is when a rock station is playing my favorite song, and then a few seconds in, they stop the music, they say whatever their name is, the song is over, and they go on to playing something else. It was all just a tease. It's like when Alfie has the family drop, but then he doesn't play the whole Jughead song. I want to hear the whole song. I'm out.
Got that, Alvin, you butthole? I don't even know what he's talking about. It's one thing
Butthole.
disc jockeys are supposed to lay out once the song starts. But what do you mean, like they start the song, they start talking, and then they end the song? You know, like they DQ? It's a pump fake, it's a tease, it's a promo. I don't know. Don't know. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Vegas. Jared in Las Vegas. Jared, what's your beef?
My beef is with these punk-ass Raider fans that think that Derek Carr should be replaced after 1 week. Hey, idiots, Joe Burrow just had 5 turnovers. Why don't you give it a rest?
Buttholes.
Butthole.
I mean, Joe Burrow did have the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow did have the greatest single season a college quarterback ever had. Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow. That might not be the best comparison. I agree, though. Derek Carr, I mentioned it yesterday. He didn't play great, but it's not all his fault. He still has issues in front of him. The turnstiles in front of him. I felt like Leatherwood was still in front of him. It's not all Derek Carr's fault. And he had no problem finding Devontae Adams, did he? It's not Stidham time yet, buttholes. God, that segment goes so fast.
Butthole.